You're probably seeing this at home where you have been living for the past few weeks, and undoubtedly our actions have led us to this predicament. We still don't know the exact origin of COVID-19 for sure, but we do know one thing. It was originated from an animal. In the case of over 60% of all disease, the spreading virus came from animals. This transfer of disease from animals to humans is called zoonosis, and the diseases collectively are known as zoonotic diseases. It is almost certain that this pandemic started with such a spillover in China's Wuhan wet market that also sells terrestrial wildlife for food along with chickens and fish. This brings us to a fundamental problem of how humans treat the environment and wildlife. When wild animals are sold in such wet markets, crowded together and often slaughtered on the spot, we create the ideal conditions for viruses and other pathogens to cross the species barrier and transfer from their animal host to you. Another zoonotic disease, SARS of 2002, originated in a wildlife market in Guangdong and was transferred through civet cats. Most of such trades and breeding of wild animal is illegal, and humans traffic these animals for food and medicinal purposes. Like these Asian bears who are exploited for their bile. Many of the bears are continuously given antibiotics to keep them alive, and this contributes to antibiotic resistance and the emergence of superbugs, which are resistant to most known antibiotics. The same is true with the raising of domestic animals in factory farms in crowded and unhygienic conditions. According to WHO, these superbugs are the cause of over 7 lakh deaths across the world every year. And the irony? Tan Rei Ching, a product that contains bile taken from Asiatic black bears, is being recommended as a treatment for patients infected with COVID-19. Deforestation is also another major cause. Over the past 10 years, we have seen the cutting of about 3 million hectares of forests per year on average. This disrupts the ecological balance and causes diseases like the notorious Ebola outbreak of 2014 that people suspect spread from a 2-year-old girl playing under a tree inhabited by bats. Many people believe that we have come to a turning point in our relationship with the natural world. We need to halt deforestation and the destruction of natural habitats across the globe and make use of organic alternatives to feed ourselves and to maintain our health. And this should be accompanied by stringent rules to ban trading, eating, and breeding of wild animals for food. The wet markets of China are closed and hopefully will stay closed. But the reality is that the only preventive long-term measure against such zoonotic diseases is a behavioral change towards nature and animals.